You know what we should do?
What should we
We
do?
should do Classic Hip Hop Lives D Block versus State Property or something like that. That'd be crazy. Bring the whole crop, you know what I mean?
The freeway. So, first, brother, I want to welcome you to Chicago, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Give him a hand. Give him a hand.
You know, we always got a lot of love in the shop. I've been coming here since like 2001, 2002. Every time I came, it was all up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So first and foremost, brother, I know you come in here to throw down tomorrow. Have you ever rocked out with a band before?
Of course.
Okay. So talk about what's the difference in the experience?
I mean, just with a live band, it's like you can feel the music more. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like the roots of where everything came from. You know, musicians and artists.
It's classic shit. This is the first time I ever performed this record right here. Let's go. State Property and Rock is the label. I keep the burn up out of label, so don't you think about stopping me. That nigga yo. We bring businesses to the table, so I rock for it, clash for it. It's all niggas with the Mac. Y'all think we falling off? Cameras leave you torn apart, dump your body with the tracks. 3-point flow, Gregory laughing up from the view. And flashing these seconds, these niggas up to no good. Roll up on you while you rolling your woods. You never stood a chance of plays another man. Rubber grip, change your rubber bands. Hope never go as pathetic as so is the niggas that run with their webs, they will get you. They addicted to chasing niggas with weapons, so learn from the last 8 losers. We had a lot for the last 8 summers. Treated the 2 up for more like 3. Got more icy and more heat to turn the white tea burn me, so this is more than just music. I will count it sooner than leaving and losing. My nigga Biggie single and losing. People talking back and shooting and leave you. Don't fuck with the people. I think that you will. I think that I will. Don't let it get drill. I'm trying to be rich. I'm trying to be hot as around when I'm in the pyro with the monsters. J. Dash and Hopper. Movies and next to the office. And next with the office. That's with the bosses. From the dealer, you connect with the auction. Nigga, I'm double hitters. I tear up my target. That's double my organs. Color come with the cartridge. Early.
I know that watching your IG page, right? I know that you had some medical challenges that you've been working through. So talk to us about that. How you feeling? How you doing? How that kind of changed your life?
I mean, I'm feeling good. September 2015, I was diagnosed with end-stage renal failure, which is kidney failure. You know, I got to do dialysis 3 times a week, 4 hours a day on the transplant list. But it's all good. I'm grinding. I'm pushing through it. You know, we got a lot of exciting things coming this year, so I'm happy, man. I'm blessed. Billboard. I just got a situation with Rock Nation. You know, I got my we got a joint venture, and we getting ready to go, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Give that shit up. Give it up for the new situation.
You know, big homie looked out for the cookout, you know, and I'm blessed, man.
So, if today's Freeway was talking to the Freeway during the height of the Rockefeller, you know, demolition of the hip hop industry, looking back, seeing how everything kind of played out, would there have been anything that you would have done different that once things kind of dissolved, that you put yourself in a different situation than maybe you were? Not saying it's a bad situation, but would you have done anything different to put yourself in a different situation?
I mean, I don't really got no regrets because everything that I've been through made the man that I am today. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have focused on myself a little bit more, but besides that, you know, everything was good. And I probably would have told myself nothing don't last forever, because then when we was running around with Jay and it was like the Mr. Rockefeller, like we was getting money, we was hitting city to city, chauffeurs, cooks, maids, thinking it never end. Like, right. You know what I'm saying? But you know, all good things come to an end.
So what's your vision? So now that you got a situation, you got a joint venture, you're putting other folks on, you're building your business.
Yeah, I'm just building a brand. We're gonna start with me. I'm dropping an album probably in the next 2 months, you know. We going hard. I got an artist named Spolito. We gonna push this project through right after that. Then we got a couple of artists that we're working with. So, we got an exciting year coming.
And so, from your perspective, talk about today's hip hop versus like maybe when you even for 90s and then kind of when you first came in the game. How does someone like you
my
look
first
at it?
album out 2003. So,
Yep.
it's like the end of that, beginning of a little new era. Yeah.
So what's your feel about today's hip hop?
I mean, the main difference to me is when we was getting on, you really had to be who you said you was. Like, everything had to check out. Like, your background had to be what it is, and you had to really be hot. You had to really be talented. Nowadays, it's a little different, but the good thing I can say about it is people are making the music that they feel. You know what I'm saying? So it's like no limitations. If you want to dance around and come out and do whatever you want to do, if it's hot, people accept it, Versus when I first got on, you had to be one way and everything had to match up. You couldn't be out here saying you're doing something you're not really doing it.
Kanye West. So like when Kanye hit the Rockefeller camp, because like you were saying, you had to be one way. He was under a different act, right? How did you all? I mean, what was the response in that circle? Because you all being kind of East Coast cats, what was the response to Kanye, if you can recall?
I mean, Kanye was always a dope producer, and he was always a fly nigga, poloed out and everything. Kind of like a Philly nigga, like a little bit, So we always had love for Ye. When he first started doing his rapping thing, niggas wasn't really trying to hear it. It was like, man, just give me some beats, man. But me, I always fuck with him, like, what I'm saying? The type of person that I am, like, if you passionate about what you're doing, then I fuck with you. That's why I was on Ye's first album.
Right.
He asked me to get on there, while nobody else really trying to fuck with it. I'm like, come on, I got you, let's do it, I knew that he had some talent from the beginning,
Right, for sure.
Well, as far as my music, I'm a reality artist. Like, I rap about things I see, things I go through. And Islam is a huge part of my life, so naturally it comes out in the music, So from the beginning, I'm pretty sure y'all heard, a lot of Islam in my raps. And as far as the climate of today and how they treat the Muslims, I mean, it's crazy, and it's not only how they treat Muslims, it's how people are treating people in general, It's like, this shit is real fucked up, especially with Donald Trump in office, It's a lot of racism going around, there's a lot of negativity. The best thing we could do is stick together, and me being a Muslim, the best thing I can do is show people what a good Muslim is. Like, with good characteristics, treat people how I want to be treated, and that's what I do,
Yes, sir. Thank you, brother.
It's a dope question, brother. I think you tried to sun me a little bit with your question. Great question, brother. Let me know you do this for real. I got you. So what's your take? So here's how I think about with the Trump situation. I'm cool with it. Like, I'm cool with it because it's really letting everything bubble up. Like, I'm like, let's be transparent. Like, really, you seeing what America is right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't new feelings. These are feelings that's just been chilling, and he got them bubbled up to the surface. And at the end of the day, it kind of need to be out there. Like, I'd rather know my enemy than not know my enemy. That's my perspective.
Most definitely, I agree with you 100%. And it's definitely out there. Like, you watch CNN, you see what's going on. They trying to scratch Obamacare, and they try to repeal and replace it with some new health care that eventually have over 20 million Americans out of health care, so they don't even care. They just trying to fuck Obama legacy up because he's a black man, what I'm saying?
Indeed.
My favorite song to perform has to be What We Do Is Wrong. I'll tell y'all a little story about how that song came together. We used to always record at Baseline Studios, and then it was like 3 recording rooms in there. One day it might be me in one room, State Property, Dipset might be in another room, Kanye and Just might be in another room making a beat. So I was in the A room working on, I got the beat from Just, and I was laying the verses. And I called Jay in and just eventually said, keep going, Slimmy, just do the keep going. So I let him hear the song. He came in, I was like, I need you to say the keep going. So he's like, all right, I got you. So he sat down on the table for like 10 minutes, shaking his head. Then he just went in the booth like, oh, never slacking, man. He's been in the black range. I was like, oh, it's over. I was like, man, I got Jay on the joint, it's over. And he was supposed to come back and finish it, because you know I did a lot of bars on the first verse.
Right.
So Beans came to the studio later that night. I'm like, I got this joint with Jay, it's crazy, let me let you hear it. So as soon as I put it on, let him hear it, he like, man, Jay ain't finishing this, I'm jumping on this. So he laid this verse and the rest is history.
This is one of the dopest joints. Give it up for that.
No, they was neck and neck in the studio. Like, I'll be in the studio with Just, I'll be in the studio with Kanye, and it was like, whoever give me the heat, you know, I'm going with, you know, so it was a good environment. You know, we had Just in one room, Kanye in one room, State Property in one room, Jay might be in there, Dipset might be in there, you know, so it was a great creative environment. You know, you had to be on top of your game because there's a lot of hot artists in the building.
So as a hip hop artist, so you're gonna you talked about today's artists. They have a chance. It's a little bit easier just to beat them, right? To beat them, whatever lane they in. How do you, as an artist, or do you, try to make sure that you're not influenced by kind of what's hot or what's working?
I mean, it's a blessing, man, for me to be able to do it. You know, I just stay true to myself and I make the music that I like and the music that I feel. And it's not easy for other artists to do it. You know, I see a lot of people that might have been from my era trying to do their thing and trying to keep up with what's going on, and they start trying to make music like the artists is making today, and they wind up playing themselves. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's all about staying true to yourself and having an ear and being able to create. Look how many generations Jay breathes through and still been a man. You know what I'm saying? So it can be done.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Free, what up, man? My name's Lux, bro. Hey, quick question, man. You was coming in the era, man. Y'all had a lot of beefs y'all was in as far as rappers, right? So y'all was going in with the Mob, with the Locks, you and Cassidy. How do you decide, like, which artists are worth that energy, right? Because a lot of guys, every week there's somebody dissing people nowadays, right? How do you decide whether or not it's worth it to even drop a comeback? What do you think?
The Cassidy thing was more like a battle.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they had took me there after we did the Hot 97 thing. And it was like, y'all, Jay and them, and Swiss was like, I want y'all to battle. But everything else was real. Like the beat that we had with the Locks, the beat that we had with Nas, these are people that I looked up to when I was getting on, you know. So I was riding for the team, but I still, you know, they were still artists that I looked up to. But once it was on, it was on. We were strapped up every time we went to New York. Like, what you got today? I got the 40, what you got? You got that? It was crazy. I'm glad we didn't really run into them in the midst of it, you know, because something crazy might have happened. And now, like, Kiss and Styles is like two of the coolest people to me in the industry, you know what I'm saying? So you never know what's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? So it's all good. You know, I like Kendrick, I like Cole. Of course, I rock with Meek, you know, he's from Philly. I got love for Meek. I like the Migos. I like Drake.
You said Drake twice.
I ain't say Drake twice.
No,
You said it was the first one.
No, he wasn't.
Oh,
See, you trying to play me, man.
my bad.
No, but I like if I could close my eyes and visualize what the artist is talking about, and I can feel it, and I rock with it. Oh man, it's a lot of talented artists coming out of Philly. My artist Polito, my other group 88. You know, we got P&B Rock doing this thing. We got an artist named Curtis coming out doing this thing. It's a lot of talent in Philly, man. But the main problem that we got in Philly is sticking together. You know what I'm saying? It's like the whole crab in a barrel thing. Everybody want to be the man by himself, you know? So if we can stick together, I think it'd be more powerful.
So on that, with the new situation, the joint venture, when you look for artists, what are you looking for? Is there a formula that you have in your head that says in today's environment, that dude is going to, he dope, but not only is he dope, I think he's going to be the best chance of success of blowing up as an artist.
It's not really a formula for me, but it just has to grab me. You know what I'm saying? The music has to grab me, and they have to be able to repeat that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you can have one joint, and it's crazy. But if you can't repeat it, and you're going to be a one-hit wonder, and that's like a waste of money. You know what I'm saying? So,
For sure.
I'm looking for the artists that can have longevity. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's important.
Are you focused on just Philly? Is that where you're trying to maybe bring your first few artists from?
No, I'm not focused on just Philly. You know, I have some people in Ohio that I'm looking into. You know, I got some people in Detroit. You know, so we won't get it together.
Around, no doubt.
Thanks for having me, man. Appreciate all the love.
Let's go, baby.
Rock, this shit for my kids, nigga. Going down like all night. We still hustle till the sun come up. Crack a funny when the sun go down. It's a cold winter. Y'all niggas better bundle up. And I better be a hotter summer weather. Niggas just rockin'. You hot now, listen up. Don't you know cops so works to the lock us down and throw away the kid. But without this crunch, the kids ain't got nowhere to eat now. We still trying to keep mine smiling. Cause when the teeth stop showing and the stomach starts growling and the heat starts growing, if you're from the hood, I know you children get gone. And the sneak start cleaning and the heat stop working. And my heat starts working, I'ma rob me a person. Get the niggas sleeping while out in the open. And I'ma get we gotta work that kids while we here to make a million off the record. But my niggas out of prison, but the billion on Alexis. My boys in the squatter. Niggas talk reckless and I hit him with the slipping. But I'll never snitch it, I'm a rider. If my kids hungry, snatch the dishes out your kitchen. I'll be wild until they pick me out of line. We keep the nines up, top bombs up, rap about it. Wild out, fuck niggas up, laugh loud. I'm not trying to visit the floor. Freeway, move out to my city to go. Get my shit together, clean up my sins. Freeway got it in like 10 in the morning. And I can get a jigger like 10 when you gone and back. Still deliver the order, man. And I ain't talking about chicken and gravy, man. I'm talking about Prince and yeah. Has and quarters, for the has and has.